What's poppin', you guys? It's Jay, and today I'm back with another video. Alright guys, today's video is going to be a story time about how we got stranded in Miami. Ha 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 ha, love to hear it. Alright guys, so this is a story time about how we got stuck in Miami. So, if you saw the last clip of the last video, you saw that we were waiting in the water. Yes, we indeed were waiting in the water because we were in the process of dropping off our rental car to the location we were supposed to drop it off and getting in our Uber to go to the airport because we chose not to rent a car that we would pick up at the airport because if you guys don't know, the airport can charge you up to like $1,000 airport fee for having that car sitting there, and especially with us personally having our flight be delayed that first day, yeah, we would have been like super in debt paying for the delivery fees for the car. So we opted not to do that, and we got a car that would be at a secure location, pick it up, drop it off, stuff like that. Everything went really well with that. We had really great feedback from the Airbnb and the rental car. They said we were great guests, they loved us and would have us again. So it wasn't me. Anyway, so we were in the process of doing that, and that is, I will insert the clip again, that is where all the water came from because it was raining and it started to flood. So I had to roll my pants up and take my boyfriend's slides because I had on tennis shoes and put those on and walk through the water to go meet the Uber to show him where our car was, because I didn't want to be carrying all our suitcases like this, stepping like this to get to the Uber. That makes no sense. So what we went ahead and did was I walked to go meet the Uber. He picked me up and we brought the car over to the other car, put everything in there. Bron went to go park the car in a secure spot, came back, and we were in our Uber. So while we are in our Uber, it is about 4:50, 4:30, 4:50, something around that time. And we had gotten a message from Southwest Airlines. And Southwest had emailed us and said that our flight had been delayed. It had been delayed to 5:30, which was perfect because we were already running kind of late due to the weather. So then about 5 minutes passes by and we get delayed again until 6. Then 6:30, then 7:20. Our ride from the Uber to the airport was supposed to take 30 minutes. It took almost an hour and a half. Because of traffic and the weather, and people in Miami cannot drive. I'm sorry if you're from Miami watching this video, but y'all drive crazy. Like, I'm from Louisiana, y'all. I'm from Louisiana. We already drive bad enough, but Miami, no. Y'all don't care about y'all safety. Y'all don't care. I gotta call it like it is. Y'all don't care. Anyway, so again, it gets delayed until 7:20. We're going to be back in New Orleans about 9 o'clock. Probably get to my apartment, which is in Baton Rouge, at about 10, okay? Not too bad. Later than I thought. I had to be to work for 6 in the morning. So I was like, you know, whatever. I won't have that much sleep, but at least I'll be able to sleep. By the time we make it to the airport has decided, okay, the weather isn't bad anymore. We get to the airport around 5:20. They decide they are going to repost the flight to the original departure time, which is 5 o'clock. It's 5:20. I checked the app again. They said 5:30 so that the last few people that were at the airport could board the plane, and the plane left. I got the notification to my phone that our plane just left. So I get in the airport line, and we're in the line for Southwest, and all you hear is a bunch of angry New Orleans and a bunch of angry people who are trying to go to New Orleans because all of our flights have to be rescheduled. We have to get new flights. We might not be able to be on the same flight with our partners. This poor couple that was in front of me, the girl was going to New Orleans and then to somewhere else, and he was just trying to get to New Orleans, and they couldn't be on the same flight. She wasn't gonna get home. She was gonna have to spend the night at the airport. Y'all, it was so much drama. So what ended up happening was we got all the way to the front of the line, which that line took another 30 minutes. I've never waited in that line that long, never. And it took another 30 minutes. So we finally get to the front, and the guy is like already extremely stressed. So I just decided not to make his job even harder, because I personally work in customer service, and I know how hard it is when you're already stressed and people are trying to stress you out even more and asking you questions you don't have the answers to and are blaming you for a situation that you didn't even cause. So there was no need for me to do any of that. I just went ahead and I was like, hey honey, we're trying to get to New Orleans. How fast can you get us there? He tells us he has either a connecting flight we can take, or we can go from Miami to St. Louis, stay on our plane, and then fly to New Orleans from there. So it would be a nonstop flight. Wouldn't have to get off the plane or change or anything. No connecting flight. We opt to do that because he said we would get home at about 1 a.m. at the latest to New Orleans, which means I would get home at about 2 o'clock. So at that point, I go ahead and call off of work. Bron calls off of work. Nia calls off of work. Amira was already off, so thankfully that was that. We all call off of work because there's no way. Nia had to be to work for 5. We had to be to work for 6. 2 to 6. And I was assuming we left on time, y'all. There was no way. There's no way. So we go ahead and we wait for our flight. We're sitting down. And we, at like 5 minutes into sitting down, we hear the guy go, no, I'm sorry. We're looking at our boarding passes, and I'm looking at the flight on the Southwest app, and it says we're leaving at 8:45. The guy told us 8. Our boarding passes say 8. So we're a little confused because I didn't get an email saying the flight was delayed. It just said that was the time we were leaving. So I go ahead and I ask, did the flight get delayed, or is this the time? And they're like, we're leaving at 8:45. We're like, okay. 8:45 rolls around, we get delayed again until about 9:45, about a whole nother hour. By the time we get on the plane, it is 10 o'clock. It is 10 o'clock. We sat on the plane for another hour because they had to fuel the plane. And the guy with the fuel was late. An hour late. I'm sorry, about 30 minutes late. Then the airways were busy. I'm so tired of dealing with traffic on the ground, and then I had to deal with it in the sky. I was so pissed, y'all. I was so annoyed. I just wanted to go home. So we literally had to sit on that plane for an hour. Then we finally took off, and there is the most annoying motherfucker on this plane behind me. First, he tries to be funny. I'm thinking he's trying to lighten the mood, make everybody laugh, whatever, okay. And he is singing his music obnoxiously loud. And he was like, y'all moving this plane 5 feet forward, 5 feet back. Okay, at first it was a little hee. And then he continues to go on until we leave. So an hour we dealt with his bull, y'all. I was so over it. I just wanted to go home. I almost cried. But again, I did not bitch at the flight attendants, nor was I one of the people that was like, well, call the pilot. It's not that serious. There was nothing they could do. You could see everyone was frustrated, all parties included. There was no need for me to go and do all of that. I was just thoroughly annoyed. We finally depart at about 11 o'clock, fly to St. Louis, which is a 2-hour flight, the opposite direction of home. Sat on the plane for about 30 minutes after everyone got off, and then flew back to New Orleans. So y'all, we were supposed to get home. Originally, we were supposed to get to New Orleans at 6:05, I'm sorry. 6:05. I did not walk in my front door to my apartment until 4:30 a.m. 4:30 a.m. Y'all, I was just so done. I wasn't even tired when I first got home. I significantly remember that. Everybody took a shower because me, Bron, and Nia were all just done. So we all took a shower. We felt gross. We had been in the same clothes all day. We had been waded in the water trying to get through all of that crap. It was just a lot. It was just a lot. Alright guys, this is the end of the video. So if you like this video, make sure to give me a big thumbs up. Comment down below more videos you want to see like this. If you guys want more story times, please let me know, because honey, I got the stories. If you like me, if you're feeling my vibe, make sure to hit that subscribe button. and hit the notification bell so you can get notifications to your device when I upload, or just come back every Sunday at 3 o'clock because your girl has been consistent all 2021. And I love you guys so much. Stay awesome. Bye, guys.